shooting star, an everlasting world, and you're here with me eternally. Xanadu, Xanadu, it's Xanadu. Xanadu, Xanadu, it's Xanadu. Xanadu, your neon lights will shine for you. Xanadu, the loud, the echoes of long ago. We needed the world to know they are in Xanadu. The dream that came through a million years, it lived on through all the tears. It came to Xanadu. A million lights are dancing, and there you are, a shooting star, an everlasting world, and you're here with me eternally. Xanadu, Xanadu, it's Xanadu. Xanadu, Xanadu, it's Xanadu. Now that I'm near, now that you're near, in Xanadu. Now that I'm near, now that you're near, in Xanadu. Xanadu.
That was beautiful. More Koren Schwartz.
Thank you,
Thank you for coming. We're going to talk to you in a little bit. Thank you for coming.
Thank
I have great guests today. I have Ellen and Anthony Pellegrino. Ellen is from Age of New Beginnings. Anthony is from Windows on the Lake. Actually, they both are. And I have this beautiful lady, Jessica Robinson. She's a psychic artist. Thank you for coming. We're going to start right into it. Today, guys, is National High Five Day. So National High Five Day.
High five.
There you go, okay? It's also National Cheese Ball Day. So go home and eat a cheese ball. Get some crackers and eat them up. Because you're supposed to do it. I mean, it says that the folklore fills the hallowed halls of sports stadiums concerning the origins of the high five. Okay, so the high five started in football, in sports stadiums. And the cheese ball, well, we all know where that comes from. The Italians, the cheese, all the people that make that great cheese. So go buy some cheese today. And we're going to start right away today with Ellen because she has this grand new thing coming up. And then, of course, Anthony has all these events coming up at Windows on the Lake, which is gorgeous. I was there many times this year. Love it.
Thank you.
So I'm giving you the floor. And then where's that book? You have a book?
Oh, I do. There's one up there. There's one over here. So this just came out, which was March 27th. And when it came out, it was actually #1 on Amazon, which was pretty fabulous.
That is.
Right out the gates.
In the first month, yeah.
Yeah. So, yes, I'm a part of it. Marla McKenna, and she has 20 different people doing a chapter. And in these chapters, it's about from darkness to light. It's about your transformation. It's about how to shift things into a place of
eternity, wonderfulness, life. I mean, just everything wonderful.
So yes, life can have all kinds of turns, but the thing is, it's how to get your life back, and that's what this is. Take your life back. Be in control. Lots of love.
And where do they buy that?
Amazon.
Amazon,
absolutely.
Take back your life. Anyone you're feeling a little blue, you need to take back that life. Go to Amazon. Get Ellen's book.
It's very empowering. It really is. So besides this book being wonderful, I have 2 movies that just finished, okay? One is Good Samaritan with Robert DeBarry. So I produced and did a lot of different pieces to co-create that. And then I just finished another one with a girlfriend that is called Pop Nation. And that has to do with events that we do for peace, for world peace. So last September we were on stage in Times Square, and when we were on stage we were performing. The music, when you hear the sound and the vibrational sounds, you feel like you're in a porthole and you're lifting.
Did you feel like you're going all the way up?
Oh, it feels.
Is anyone
amazing.
pushing you on the way?
You don't need it. You're just lifting.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was Solo Beats, who was from Africa. Pantuzzi, who's been known from Woodstock. Just a lot of icons that were part of it, and together it was exquisite. So there's a picture that we have that has everybody on stage. And with that, we did a movie, and that was just premiering on. Is that the one? Yes.
Oh, how beautiful!
That's the one that we're on Times Square. Yeah.
Very nice.
And the whole the film that we have for the film short that was in Nyack is going to be on the big screen next Tuesday. So if you want to, next Tuesday, come to Manhattan. And you'll experience us again.
Wow.
We have an image of the Good Samaritan and me and Anthony and Bobby. So if you wanted to put that up there, it's up to you.
Very nice.
Let's see if you see that one.
Here we go. Here it is.
Down, I think. Down. Boom. Oh, you passed. Yeah, right. Is that it right there? That's it. Boom. That's it. No. Down, baby. Well, a little further down, love. So what happened was we worked 2 years on this project. The Good Samaritan, there it is, right there. Right where you touched, right above it. Boom, that's it. Yeah. Oh, that's not
That's
it.
Teddy.
Oh my gosh. It's there somewhere where it
Well,
shows
we'll
me
find
and
it.
Anthony and Bobby. And we
So
worked a number
what's
of
the Good
years.
Samaritan about?
The
A Good
Good-
Samaritan, I guess.
Well, the Good Samaritan is about a judge, and you know, I don't want to give too much away, but he's a vigilante, and we're the bad guys. So we always play mob bosses.
Okay.
Then I do
Well, she's
classes.
not in the mob, so don't even think
Of course not. Who's in the mob?
We just
Nobody.
played them. That's
No such thing.
our 4th movie that we played it. Yeah. Then with Jessica that's here, I do spirituality. So I'm a psychic. I do quantum healing work, do it globally, and I teach it for 30 plus years. But with Jessica, yeah, I show, if you go up, there's a flyer that shows what we did in our, that was the one with Bobby. That's the one with the Good Samaritan and Bobby and Anthony. And then, let's see. Okay. What we were just talking about.
Jessica Robinson.
Oh, yes. There's a flyer that has a lot of darkness. Down. Boom, that's it. Up. 2 more, right there. All right, so what we did in the last program that we had that was phenomenal. We did a very high vibrational meditation, which helped you realize what was going on with you, to identify what you're ready to let go of. Then we did a static dance, which we created movement, which you feel like you're moving and shifting energy you no longer need. And then there's an actual doorway that is all lit up. And Aramis, who's a wonderful fire dancer, is part of our program. And she lit the doorway, and you walk through and you're lighter, you're freer, all the things that hold you back. April is a very powerful time of new beginnings, shifting.
And that's the name of your business.
It is.
New Beginnings.
It's Age of New Beginnings.
Age of New Beginnings,
The
right.
concept of Age of New Beginnings is what you were before, God bless, because it made you who you are. But at this moment, at this time, it's a new beginning. So if things weren't always positive, that again made
Can
you...
change, right.
Oh, no, absolutely. At this moment, life just is phenomenal.
It's true.
Yeah, it really is. A lot of good stuff.
So let's
And-
talk a little bit about Jessica.
Okay, but I just wanted to say one more
Sure,
thing.
I'm sorry.
Well, with Age of New Beginnings, I'm known as Priestess L. Okay.
Of course, she's the priestess.
But
We
there's
love
a
her.
reason. But there's a reason. So my name is Ellen, but I go by Priestess L because L is the light of God that's within everybody. You know, and the Priestess L is the part that helps raise your vibration to help bring you to that connection.
Wow.
So it's yeah.
Are
it's
these
all good.
priestess glasses? Because these are beautiful.
They are
I
so
like
fun,
them.
right?
Look at them. They look like movie star glasses.
They do, don't they? They look very
My
sexy,
daughter always
darling.
tells me you're not a movie star.
You are.
So get over it.
You are. You're fabulous. But the quantum healing I do is hypnotherapy, it's energy work, and it's intuitive. So you go through a process along with me, not that I'm taking you there. You're experiencing it as well. So you walk out feeling more alive and looking at life from a whole new perspective.
What about how long are the lessons? Is it people
Well,
come
I do-
once a week or
I do lessons, but the healing that I do is about 2 hours, the process, and it's a DNA shift. You walk out and you're done. So
Wow.
whether you want to stop smoking, lose weight, release fears, negativity, whatever it is
Beautiful.
that stops you from being
Now,
happy.
how do people call you? They call you on Facebook?
Well,
Call you on that crazy cell phone you have? It's always ringing and ringing and ringing.
yeah. Well, you can always call me by phone, 516-924-1399. At Instagram, Ellen at Age of New Beginnings, and Facebook, Priestess L.
Priestess
Pellegrino.
L. I love that.
Pellegrino. Yeah.
So do you have a crown? Because I think you need a crown. Don't you think she needs a crown? I do.
Doesn't. She has an aura.
She has
That's
an
it.
aura.
That's it. There you
That's
go.
the crown.
That is the crown.
That's right. And how do you know Jessica? From what?
We have mutual friends, and there's a mutual respect.
Oh, we got a
Always-
crown. Here we go. We found the crown. Let's give it to her. Come on. Pass it
that
over.
one.
See, this at the Breakfast Club show, we find everything. We just make the best of it. See that?
There we
There's
go.
her crown. And it looks gorgeous
I love
on
that
you.
color.
There
you
you go.
doing? How you
There
doing?
it is. I love it.
It's silly.
Just love it.
Yeah.
So, Jessica, talk a little bit about yourself.
Oh, well, I'm feeling really excited about collaborating with Elle and Amaris and these classes we put together, these spiritual and self-empowerment classes called Connect with What Your Heart Desires. It's all about tapping into your own power and releasing what doesn't serve you and stepping through that portal of fire and just feeling like, the sky's the limit. The stars, shoot for the stars. You can be whatever you feel you need and want to be in your life. And these classes are helping people tap into that and just feeling,
Your future.
well.
Do you do like psychic readings and things like that?
I am a psychic. I give readings. I am an expert in divination, and I also do custom sessions and workshops and everything. So this is a wonderful collaboration with Elle at their beautiful venue, Beach Club Estate.
Yes, it's
And
gorgeous. I've been there a few times.
it's fabulous. The atmosphere is amazing.
Yeah.
And I also specialize, and we're going to be also collaborating, creating beautiful art classes. We'll have a meditation.
Yes, I see you have some pretty things there. Can
Oh,
we
thank you.
pass one of
Yes.
them over? Yes.
Yes, I have a lot of different, whatever level you're at, though.
Yeah.
I just help people flow out whatever they
So what do
need
you
to
do
get
with this?
out.
You do something with it? Or
It's
no?
all
Well,
light up.
those are the lights, so
Oh,
you can
okay.
have a
Don't
couple
think you
different
can do something
moods
with
to
it,
the
you know?
art. You can
Play
have
with it, or
Fill
think
the
about
wine.
it,
Well, the nice thing that she says is she does
Grappa, you fill it
healing,
with grappa.
and whenever artwork you do, it's lighting it up from within.
It's an illumination, a
yes.
self-illumination.
So while you're holding this and you're lighting it and you're feeling all this great stuff, you're like, wow. And then you just play with this thing, move around and whatever.
Yeah, and there's,
But
and
it's
there's all,
beautiful.
sometimes,
Illuminati.
Beautiful.
sometimes, thank you, Ellen.
Gorgeous.
Sometimes you need to manifest an
It's
angel.
the little one. Oh, well, I love angels because we have a charity called Ria's Angels.
Oh,
So there's an angel right there on her. That's my sister
I
in
love
there.
that.
Yeah, my sister. Yeah, and that's right, my angel over there. So this is good for my sister's charity,
Oh,
Ria's
that's
Angels.
nice. Yeah, sometimes you
Yeah,
just
she
need
passed
to
away
Oh.
10 years ago, actually 2 days ago.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, so sorry for your loss.
Yeah, my book is in her memory. And I understand about going from one extreme to another because that's what my book's about. About change and changes.
That's right, and I feel that your creative and your intuitive portal are interwoven.
Yes.
And so when you create something and you combine it with that meditation and open yourself up to feeling intuitive and creative, it's a healing process.
And the mask, I love the mask.
Oh,
Let's
thank
see
you.
the
Yes,
mask.
I have a lot of. We also are going to be offering mask painting classes,
That would be
self-reflection and
something different.
transformation.
Wow.
But the essence of what she also does is you do a meditation
Yes.
before you doing the artwork.
Oh, what if you're not a good artist, though?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
She'll show
matter
you
what
different
level,
techniques.
because there's no rules in art. There's no way you
This
can
is
mess
kind
it
of
up.
nice, really.
It is. It's fabulous.
Actually,
So
my-
when you have this mask on, you're really like mellowing into some states, right?
That's
like,
right, you're
where
tapping
you've never
in.
been
Moulin
before.
Rouge.
Maybe you feel like being
wild
a
side.
little wild.
That
you
looks
know?
like, that looks like a little scary.
Pussycat.
Maybe you
Yeah.
want to be a little
That's,
wild.
that's where the cheese, gotta eat the cheese with
Yeah,
the, with the
exactly.
Cheese ball.
cheese day.
This is another one my daughter
Cheese
did.
ball
That's
day.
nice. Very
Whatever you
nice.
feel like you need to flow out, and like I said, there's no rules in art, so there's no way you can mess it up. Sometimes you just want to create something more abstract or
Yeah,
impressionistic.
and some people hang these, right? These
You could
masks
hang
on
them
the
up.
wall.
It could be an art piece. You could use them and have a little party.
Very
Whatever it
nice.
is you need to do.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming. But how do they reach you? On the phone, on Facebook, on your website?
Thank you. Yes, my website is jessicarobinsonpsychicartist.com, and also on Instagram I'm mystique.33, mystique.33. And on Facebook, I'm
Mystique.33.
Yes.
That's very mysterious.
Oh, thank you.
I would think people just want to check out who you are with that name.
Yes, thanks.
The
And
names mean a lot when it comes
It's
to
a good thing
your
to create
your
intrigue.
marketing.
Oh, that's
Yes.
the only thing that I forgot about. When you're all done, I'll talk about it.
Oh,
1
okay.
second.
Thank
Yes.
you. And on
Yeah.
Facebook, I'm Jessica Robinson, Psychic Artist.
And I
So
love
that's-
your name. It flows, Jessica
Thank you
Robinson.
so much.
Reminds me of someone that came from England or
Oh,
Paris.
To me, it's lost in
I'll take
space.
it.
Will Robinson.
that too.
So the only other thing that I wanted to
Warning,
mention
Will.
by
Yeah,
us, what we're doing, is it's frequency. In other words, everything in life is frequency. So what we do is you talk for 10 seconds. I am El Pellegrino. And what you get out of that 10 seconds, you get a printout of if you have any parasites, you have any allergies, what's going on in your body.
How does this
You
happen?
read it, it's
Someone
no-
reading you?
no. If you want, I can have my girlfriend do you over the phone. It's to die for. And then at the very end, you actually get your frequency. The frequency you listen to, that puts you in alignment. So if you have any health conditions or things like that, it means your body the frequency is off.
Really?
And so people have MS, all kinds of different health issues. Oh my God.
Interesting. How do they
Yes.
call this lady? They call you?
They call me.
And she puts your frequency back in some kind of
In
a...
sync, baby.
Good, in
Helps
sync.
you get back into
Wow.
yeah.
Listening to your own tones that it creates helps you achieve a state of homeostasis, and self-healing is a process.
That is
Fabulous.
great. Now, Anthony,
Yes.
that big
Yay.
hall where you do all these parties and weddings. I know you're having a big Easter day.
Oh my
We
God.
do. We have a lot of people coming.
Yes,
We
that's
have
Sunday
this big
morning?
Feast. We have a
All
huge
day.
feast. Yes, starts at 10:30 in the morning. We still have seats available. More towards from 2 o'clock on. The earliest seats are kind of sold out, but it's going to be it's a beautiful turnout because every year we get better and better and better and bigger and bigger and bigger.
100 feet
Look at
of
it.
food.
We have,
Jesus,
we have
God,
a
look at that.
seafood bar. We have all
Now,
kinds
is
of
the
stuff.
bunny?
on
Of
Easter.
course, the Easter
Oh,
bunny's
it's
going
gonna
to
be
be
Plus,
there.
yeah,
Yes.
obviously bopping around, giving out jelly beans.
And
We're
how
taking
many
pictures with
eggs
the
are
kids.
you going to hide?
I'm not hiding any. He's hiding them all.
And give
Or
back some
she.
jelly beans.
I don't know if it's
yeah.
a he, she, or a he, or whatever, but whoever's right hiding them, it was behind that Easter bunny running around all over the
Jeez.
place, chasing after the kids and
that's
stuff.
funny.
I says, I wouldn't want that job, but that's
That's
okay.
it.
it's
And
fun.
don't you have some other stuff coming up? I saw a lot of
We
things.
do. We have our bands and stuff. The Anthony's Live is starting up. We do a lot of dinner shows at the Windows of the Lake. But our other company, which is the Beach Club Estates, which is still weddings, primarily our business is weddings, engagements, and birthdays, and whatever, and all social events in life. That's our main business. But on the weekdays, we play. And we have different events and stuff that come and taste our food.
So you play, you invite people
Having
to
live
come and
bands.
play.
We have live bands come out.
maybe
We have
it's-
bands like Decadia, the 70s band,
Right.
Vinyl Revival. These are
That's
all
a
top
big
bands
one,
on Long
Vinyl
Island.
Revival, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
they're big bands that come out. We have Drop Dead Sexy. We have all these. Alamore. I mean, these are all top name bands that are out. We have the Luke Bryant band out. So
You
we have,
probably know a lot of these people. right?
they're all popular bands that are on Long Island, but again, they're more of the, as I say, the bigger event places. So Windows, the Beach Club Estate, all summer long, we're doing Beach Club Wednesdays, similar to like
Nice.
what the Heritage does.
And you can get a
But
tan
we're-
while you're
but our-
there.
Yeah, 'cause
and
you're
was
actually
over
at the
here,
stars.
over
It's
here, you know,
a-
Nassau County, but a lot of people like to party and do whatever, and not have to drive to Nassau County, and
Right.
and then drive all the way back to Suffolk County, where my neck of the woods is, and I'm on a lake. They're on a golf course, so it's a lot nicer, a lot cooler,
on
a
the
lot
water.
whatever, to
Really?
be by the water side, and we don't have tides, so we don't have any smell either. So that's a beautiful
No
thing. We're
smells.
our own lake.
Well,
It's a
that's
freshwater
good.
lake.
Anybody
Oh,
want
look,
cookies?
444, the Angels.
Cookies? You want jelly beans?
Oh, cookies, yeah. I need cookies like I need a hole
How
in the
about
head.
some? These are the things you get in the Italian weddings.
Now, we have
These are
some
the
weddings
almonds.
that we're doing a giveaway, where if you're booking this year, I think there's another week or so
Yeah,
left,
yes,
where you get
after-
a free honeymoon.
Get the hell
Yeah,
out.
Oh
it's
my
a stay.
God.
It's 5 night stay in either Cabo, Puerto Vallarta.
Places.
You gotta be
uh,
abroad,
Mexico,
though.
all these different
They're
places.
booking it,
They're
yeah.
not 5-star. They're 5 diamond hotels.
Diamonds.
So
like,
you
the
brides
honeymoon
out there,
locations,
come on.
It's not the
Windows,
typical
the beach
vacation
club.
they give away, but it's only the stay. It's not the whatever. It costs too much money to do the other part of it. This is an amazing thing to have a 5-day, 6-night, 6-day stay at one of these resorts. They're all like, you know, like I said, 5 diamond resorts.
Now, I wonder if they have a picture of windows, the inside of windows, and how
have-
pretty.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I think he has it right
Yeah, there's
there.
a the
There you
ballroom
go.
for
The
The
Windows of the
ballroom, I
Lake.
think it's down. Well, you think you passed it. There it is. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's one picture. That's
and isn't that's the outside with?
That's
That's
you're
the
overlooking
view.
the lake. All my
Yes.
rooms, hence
gorgeous.
windows of the lake, are overlooking the lake. And the same thing with the Beach Club Estates. They all overlook the lake, and we're private. We're like a mansion on the water, right? It's
You
not.
are.
So we're only doing one wedding at a time. That's our biggest thing. Is that we have one wedding at a time. And the food is. We're in 50
Phenomenal.
years in business, you know.
I know.
So we have to
Everything's
be
made
doing
from
something
scratch.
right.
When you go there, you're just like,
Yeah.
you know, treated so nicely, and everybody's so friendly. Last time I went, and I ran into your friend again.
Oh.
The guy that's, I forgot his name, but I have a picture of him. He's a nice girlfriend, and I ran into him at a party, and I said, "When are you coming to the show?" He goes, "Oh no." I said, "Anthony and Ellen are coming." I go, "We'll come with them."
Oh, Richie Bruno? Who you
Yes.
know? Huh? Bruno.
Yes,
Yeah, Richie
Bruno.
Bruno. Yeah, with Arlene. Yeah.
He's
You
so
met.
cute.
Actually, he met. My wife introduced them together.
Yes.
Yeah, they met at our place.
place.
Okay, there you go.
He asked me, he goes, "Oh my God, she's beautiful." So I went up to her. And
So
I'm
friendly.
Like,
Oh.
you see
Hooked
that
him
guy
up,
right
yeah.
there?
We hooked them up. Yeah.
Look what we bought for your kids, your grandkids.
Oh, is that gorgeous?
That's beautiful,
man?
yeah.
Now,
Love
why
that.
people like to eat these, I don't
Peeps.
know, because I can't stand peeps. Can you? Do
Marshmallows.
you like them?
I've never tried these.
Oh, do you
Yeah.
want
Oh, yeah.
one? I'm giving them to her for our grandchildren.
We don't want to peep out of them.
Listen, these are not good, but
They're
they
so
sell
good.
thousands of them all Easter.
That's crazy,
too.
isn't it?
We also
Yeah.
have candy. And now we're going to get to you, my dear.
Yes, my dear.
So, first
Well-
of all, you
Oh.
brought all this beautiful stuff. We're going to all talk again, but
Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
what'd you bring today?
So it's funny because some people that know that I sing don't know that I do art. Some people that know that I do art don't know that I sing. So it's nice to have everything together, and it all connects. For instance, I do art that relates to music. So I have the Mother's Day show coming up at
Right.
CM Performing Arts Center, the Oakdale Theater, the New Louise. So I made a
There you
special
go.
piece of Olivia Newton-John.
That's fabulous.
And then I do some homages to famous artists, so like Keith Haring. We
Nice.
have The Scream by Monk. Where is it? So, and I do a lot of pop art, but I also do a lot of personal art where, like, I'll add, let's say I'll take, and this is just bottles,
I
but
love
do,
this. This is my favorite.
Thank you. So, like, I always match the shape of the flower to the bottle, but like, I'll write on the back if somebody buys it. I'll say, you know, if they want it to for their mom for Mother's Day, I'll write, you know, then I'll personalize it. And then some of them, you know, you put the lights in. Some of them you put flowers in, and some of them are
Very pretty.
decorative. Some of them are functional.
And salt and pepper shakers to match with the. With
Yeah,
the,
so I have matching sets. Like for instance,
Sunflower.
this guy and this guy. So they're cute. Salt and
cute.
pepper.
It's nice for a shower too.
Thank you. Yes, they make beautiful favorites. We get some of them are super cute ideas. Like for instance, my butterflies, they complete each other. But even when you separate them,
Oh,
you
so
get
beautiful.
the flower. Yeah, and the people love the hamsa stuff. So like, but again, they complete each other.
but they
Now, is
work
this like the
separately.
Malakia? What is this?
Yes, that's the
Oh.
protective.
The Malakia?
The
Malakia.
eye. The
Yes.
evil eye to protect you from the negativity.
I had it done once.
And some and like I said, some of them I'm obsessed with Coca-Cola bottles and pop art.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, so like I'll always include the logo into the.
So what the hell do you do with this big pan? You
So-
gonna hit somebody over the head?
You can.
Look at that. That's a
That's
picture of her.
fabulous. A mermaid.
Oh, a
So
mermaid.
yeah, this I didn't even paint. This one I sketched. I scraped
That's-
off the Teflon to. Let's see if I can show it closer.
Look at the art in the pans.
That
So I
is so
believe
cool.
I do a lot of what's called form follows function, where you use the medium as part of the art. So for instance, like the lotus that I painted on this here, I guess the reflection makes it a little harder. But the lotus is a sign of strength and hope because it grows in mud and in swamps over muck. So it's a symbol for like finding your inner strength and stuff. So like the darkness of a skill is part of the art. And I do some conventional art, like, you know, canvases.
No, those are pretty.
And
And how long does it take you to make one of these?
It varies, depends on like how complex
Your day
the
is, right?
piece is. Yeah. Of course, like all the spring flowers that we have. But I paint on everything. I paint on rocks and I paint on palettes, like the wood palettes. The skids I paint. Oh, for instance, this one is gorgeous because the bottle itself is the cage where the bird is flying out of the cage. So I use the bottle itself, the shape, the 3D shape of the bottle.
Very pretty.
Thank you.
Both of
thank
you are so talented with the things that you make.
Where's the on switch?
Yeah, very good. But sunflowers are so popular now.
Yes, so I even do the salt, the oil and vinegar versions, and I take custom requests. So if somebody wants, you know, sunflowers with daisies, I'll make whatever they want.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love it. So how do they call you, reach you?
So I have my art page on Facebook. Honestly, I'll just give you my website because that has everything on there. It's morehits.com.
More hits, Hits.
Yeah,
Dot
so
com.
MOR, that's my name, no E at the end, and then hits, HITS. So any kind of hits, song hits, music hits, art hits. So it has tabs on it for like the art, the Hopelessly Olivia tribute show, my solo show, my duo, and my cover band. I have
What's the name of the cover band?
more hits.
More hits. Okay, there you go.
I couldn't believe it was available as a website and on Facebook, so it's like such a great short name.
So if someone wants to hire you for a little party, Sweet 16, all that,
Exactly,
you do all that?
I do all of them. I have a wedding. that
Alone,
I'm
you
doing.
do by yourself?
Yeah,
too?
so yeah, I work with everybody's budget. So if like they have a smaller place or smaller venue, then I'll just do my solo show, which is with tracks. If they want something that's like acoustic and more mellow, I'll bring my guitar player or my
That's for the
keyboard player.
seniors, right? For the senior
Everything.
citizens, they like the mellow stuff,
They
don't
do.
they? Yeah.
It depends. Some places don't want like loud dance music, and they just want like the more classic, you know, like the calm, relaxed. Depends.
Well, we need to congratulate everybody here. You got your
Yeah.
wine?
Yes.
for the
Yes.
high five day.
High five
Cheers.
day, everybody.
High five.
Bye.
I drink.
Is there a pound day? or something?
And happy holidays, happy Passover, happy
Passover,
Easter.
happy
That's
Easter.
right, Bona
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pasqua. Anybody else know how to
Spring.
say it? How do you say it in where you come from? Israel. How do you say Happy Easter?
We don't have Easter.
Passover?
The
Passover.
Passover.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
that
we're
was
still
dumb
in
of me.
Passover.
You say
Yeah.
Pesach Sameach.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Say it again.
Is it? I always feel like it sounds so mad.
No,
Like Hebrew is
gorgeous,
like,
gorgeous.
say
I love it.
Pesach, which means Passover.
Pesach.
Pesach, yeah, with a
Yes.
and Sameach means happy. So
Very
happy
nice.
Passover.
Beautiful.
Very nice. And do you have in your what nationality are you?
Oh, I mean, I have a lot of European.
So do you have
Heritage.
anything that you could say for Easter,
It's
Passover?
Oh, I celebrate both Easter and Passover because, but we like to say Aziz and Pesach
Aziz and
and Happy
Pesach.
Easter,
Is that Yiddish?
Is that Greek?
Yiddish.
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 Yiddish. See, we're learning all these
I
things.
love it.
I'm Jewish
Each
as well.
name is ready.
Yeah, just a Russian
99%.
Jew marrying a
So,
Catholic boy.
so we have Jew-ops, me and my
Yep, yep.
husband.
99% And
Jewish
I'm
and Italian is a
100%.
wop.
And my
100%
boyfriend's from
Sicilian.
Ireland.
Oh, nice.
He
That's
told me
awesome.
they don't celebrate it in Ireland.
They
When did they celebrate
cheers
it?
to everything.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
Hey, Shlanta.
Whatever
That
makes
means
Yes.
salute
What was
in
that Tom
Irish.
Cruise movie?
Shlanta.
Say hi.
Hi.
L'chaim.
In
Yeah.
Hebrew, l'chaim.
Hi.
Chaim.
Okay,
Hawaii.
Which means
Kahayim.
life.
It
Yes.
is the
Yeah,
life.
I want to
Hi,
tell you
uniform.
girls that
Yeah.
Susan Pinky does all these beautiful decorations.
She's so
If you ever need a
fabulous.
decorator,
She's incredible.
and she carries them in, she puts it all down, and she's wonderful. Thank you,
Gorgeous touch.
Susan, as always.
Lovely.
And Bobby, our man in the back, who does
Yes.
everything
Behind
here.
the
He's
scenes.
fabulous. Behind the scenes, the grease behind the wheel.
Amazing
He's
studio.
got some new things happening in the studio. Let us know what you need. Bobby's here to help you. One of my clients is actually on the phone with him today about his new spa that he's building. So
Ah,
this is what we do here. We all help each other.
yeah.
So you want to sing another song for us? I think
Sure.
you're going to sing one of those sad ones, right?
It's not sad actually. It's called "Time to Say Goodbye," which is funny that they call it that because in Italian, the Italian means "Conte partirò," which is actually the opposite. Means "With you I will go."
Aw.
So, but it's
Yeah, they got
it's
things
actually a
backwards, I
love
know.
song. Huh?
They got things backwards a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what were they thinking? But yeah, it's in Italian.
I like to come
Beautiful,
from-
beautiful love song.
Okay, I can't wait to hear it. Can't
we
wait to
go.
hear
God
it.
bless.
Nice.
So there you go. We have for the Italians here.
Yeah, well, we are Italian.
Cello,
Well, you are, but you
What?
you were nominated
Yeah,
Italian.
yeah. Rejection.
Bobby, nothing is on. There we go.
Cruise ship.
A1.
Quando sono sola sogno l'orizzonte manca le parole. Mio sole su di luce in una stanza quadro manca il sole. Se non ci sei tu come su le finestre, mostra tutto il mio cuore che hai acceso, chiudi dentro a me la luce che hai incontrato per strada. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai vissuto con te. Adesso sì li vivrò con te. Partirò su navi per mari che io lo so non esistono più. It's time to say goodbye. Quando sei lontana sogno l'orizzonte, mancano le parole. Mio sì lo so che sei con me, con me. Tu mia luna, tu sei qui con me. Mio sole, tu sei qui con me, con me, con me, con me. Time to say goodbye. Paesi che non ho mai vissuto con te. Adesso sì vivrò con te. Partirò
do that? How
Practice.
do you
Did
do
you
that?
break anybody's glass?
And I got all these bottles, and now
Yes.
let's see if any of them are cracked.
Yeah.
But that's the trick. They don't expect it, and then it's like they're always like, "You're such a tiny little thing."
So talk a little bit more about the show you're doing on Mother's Day. Like, what are the songs going to be like in it?
So this, you just heard the encore.
Mm-hmm.
And this time I'm happy I'm going to be on a big stage, so nobody's going to push me. Because one time I sang this song live and I was walking around between the guests and stuff. And this woman came and shoved me because she thought I was lip syncing.
Oh my God.
She was mad at you?
She was mad. She thought I was lip syncing. She didn't think I was actually singing live.
That's because you were
she
so
pushed
fabulous,
me.
that's why.
She pushed me to see the microphone.
Hope she got arrested, did she?
I didn't, I didn't.
You just walked away.
Yeah. So, but this time I feel safer. So, but yeah, so that's the encore. But the show itself is about the life and legacy of Olivia Newton-John. She was a beautiful, beautiful performer, singer, and actress. And she did a lot for breast cancer because she unfortunately suffered from breast cancer. So it's a lot about that, and she did a lot also for animals. She was a huge animal lover and animal advocate, as am I. So I connect with her message on many, many levels. Of course, there's always Grease that she did, which is
everybody loves
that's
that.
a transgenerational iconic. And
Never
so-
goes away.
Yes, and that has a lot of audience participation where we all sing. We go together, and I get off the stage, and I'm like, the guys do this, and the girls do that. So that's a lot of fun. And like when we sing Let's Get Physical, we do a call and answer, and it's a really, really fun show. So it's nice that, and it connects with, I really value and appreciate the theater, CM Performing
Yes, it's
Arts
been around
Center,
a long time.
because and they are fabulous. They do so much for the community. They have really, really great programs. They just started an art program where they showcase for each show that they have going on.
Oh, they have tables?
They have a different artist featured for the duration of that show.
Nice.
And they give back 90% of the proceeds back right to the artist.
That's
So
nice.
they support, yes, they're wonderful. They're really, the management there, the entire staff, they're so wonderful. So I really want to give them a shout out. Mark and John and Brad and like everybody out there is like
Very
so
nice.
great.
And do you know that the man that started this?
Yeah.
His name is Noel Ruiz. He's in heaven.
Oh, God bless.
I knew him many, many, many years ago. And he started out by doing Easter Sunday, Good Friday acting in all the churches of the crucifixion. And my book, he's in my book, the first book.
Wow.
Because the little girl that I helped 20 years ago was sick. I got to know him, and we did a play called Grease at the theater 20 years ago. So it's all about meeting people, karma. It's all comes
Absolutely,
together.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that we're going to be doing some things together.
Yes.
But everybody on the show gets a little gift, so you know, you got one last week, so you're getting a double gift. There you go. You're getting a second one because you came last week.
No.
So you know
This is for your friend. This is for a
I wanna give
beautiful.
you
Oh,
something.
lovely.
Because you're so fabulous, you bring everybody together. Isn't she amazing? I'm gonna give a hand to Tina here
Oh, thank you guys.
for being such a fabulous host. to all
I
of
had
us.
a good
And
time with you
And I'm
guys.
going to give you a
Together on
signed book.
Easter.
Oh, my
Yes.
book! I can't wait to take back my power.
And I'm sure that you know some of the people.
I'm sure I do.
Yeah, Marcos Papapa,
Yes, and
Marcos.
isn't Donna Drake in this?
Donna Drake.
I know
and-
Donna Drake for 24 years.
Wow.
I helped her
35
move the
years.
first time she moved.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I know a lot of the people, and I can't wait to
Yeah,
read it.
it's so lovely.
Donna was one of my mentors as far as, not that we were tight, but I watched her,
Yeah.
and I knew her when she was in the basement
Aw.
and first show.
Well,
This-
we
her first
remember
show
when
was
she
my
first
brother's
did.
studio.
That's
Oh,
right.
I
Pro
didn't
Women
know that.
Studios. Bart Studio. Yeah.
That's
Pro
a
Women.
small world.
Yeah.
So, you
remember
know,
30
everything
years.
happens.
She did our first murder mystery in our place. About 29 years ago.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all about energy.
Unbelievable.
Energy,
But you know,
1000%.
guys, Eddie from
Yes.
Aura Pura Jewelers, you didn't go meet him yet.
No.
He's in Franklin Square. We have a nice slide for Teddy from Aura Pura Jewelers. He's sponsoring today's show. He's amazing. He is in Franklin Square, 1033 Hempstead Turnpike. and he is always there for me. I was there the other day, and he bought me a piece of jewelry, and we had cappuccino. He has everything in that jeweler. You want it, he'll make it. He gives you food. He can take home food.
Food?
He's like my godfather.
There
Look
he
at him.
is.
He's a doll, a living doll. And when you're in there, it's a party. So you see all these people coming in. No, Teddy this, Teddy that. They all have a business. They're all having a ball in the jewelry store. So he's a doll. And really, we also want to talk about Tranquility Spa, who is another good client of mine. We started 2 spas with them, one in Franklin Square, one in Levittown, and he's getting one in Smithtown.
Wow.
So that'll be close to you. Maybe you guys can
Yeah,
connect.
sure.
And he's just the greatest. And if anybody knows of a nice space in Smithtown, let me know. He's looking for a space, something really pretty. He's going to build saw caves.
How
And
fabulous.
then we have our performers who we just want to mention. We got Eddie Sessa that's singing tonight in Bayside. He got a new gig. He's singing tomorrow in the Polo Lounge. Eddie is like another godfather of mine. I just, I help the performers and we work together. And Old School, Wednesdays. He's singing around the corner at Manja Bevi. I've never been there, have you?
No.
It's right here. We're going to go say hello to him tonight.
Aw.
So we help all these performers. And then, of course, there's Bob D'Amato. Where's Bob D'Amato? There he is. Monroe's in Westbury. You haven't been there yet, right?
No.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And he's going to be there in 2 weeks. And we love Bobby D's. He's
great.
just terrific. And he's
Very nice
all over the place. And, I just want to thank everyone that always comes and helps us out because we love you and we want to keep this going. Tell your friends. The volunteer fair is next Wednesday night, and this is April is volunteer month. You know someone that volunteers, thank them because volunteers are great. And then next Thursday after the show, Equal First Aid is having an event right down the block, part of Life Pack and that machine that saves people's lives.
Yes.
Tony now has her own show here.
Well,
and
that's what's happening over at Windows. Actually
Beach
at
Club.
Beach Club, every Wednesday
Wednesday.
we have Anthony's Live.
Ah.
So you can go to Facebook, look for Anthony's Live or on anthonyslive.com and you can find out all the different amazing.
Events that are going on by us, yeah.
Absolutely.
that is great. So
That's the thing with frequency that we do just about every other Wednesday.
now this,
Yes.
do you know who you need to get to for this?
Yeah, who?
Corporate America.
Yes.
Yes.
When I
Sure.
was in corporate America,
Mhm.
I remember I hired somebody like that. We walked on fire.
Wow. Well, that's what this is fire. Actually,
Yes,
walk on
what
fire
I'm saying is
too.
they're the ones that spend the money on
Yes.
the employees.
Right, yes.
Right.
So those
They
are, you need
used to.
I know it's hard.
Yeah.
The human resource people, but the big companies.
And if you feel like you're going through something,
You
you're
put 'em on
not going to
retreats.
want to miss some of the classes and programs that we have. We have some amazing performers. Again, that's
The
our
Mother's
Sunday
Day brunch, right?
Yeah.
And this is just like we
That's
always
what we're
have
going to do in World Peace. After World Peace, we have an event that we're going to be part of as well. The one in Times Square, and this is the after one.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So what is your?
My
Oh, there you
logo.
go.
My
There's the new
logo.
flyer.
That's
The new
beautiful.
logo.
I love it.
Oh,
Thank
I love
you.
that.
Turquoise, purple. I like the white. I
Well,
know you
tur-
like the black, but I
Well,
like the
no,
white.
I like, the turquoise is the colors of the new earth. So what happened was we used to be in the Piscean age and it was more like 3D, but now we're in the age of Aquarius. So if you think it, boom, it happens. The vibration is fabulous.
I like that. You
Yeah.
want it, think it, you got it.
Yeah, focus on what your heart desires.
This is great.
That's right.
It really is.
There's that princess
And look
right
at this
there.
like
beauty.
boats.
You like boats?
Kidding.
Yeah,
Like
why
if I
not?
think,
I don't think you want to own it, you just want to enjoy it.
yeah.
What
Too
is
much
your
work.
favorite tune to sing?
Oh, everybody always asks me that because like I sing everything. So like I sing country and rock and disco and anything from like Taylor Swift all the way back to the 60s. And I got to the point that I know so many songs that like when I go and do a show, I'm like, who's your favorite band?
get
Is it Queen?
requests.
Is it, so, and I can usually accommodate everybody. And they're like, well, what's your favorite? I'm like, I have the opposite problem of a writer's block because like I love so many, and I do so many different types of art and so many types of music. So it's hard to pick just one. I like upbeat music. I like partying with the guests, and I always get them up and we dance together and stuff. But I also love, the classical, just like I
Yes.
did.
Yes.
The emotional ones that like people. I've had grown men
Cry?
be like trying to hide their tears, and music is energy and
It
art
is.
is energy.
It is.
And like
You're
sometimes
channeling God. You're
exactly,
Just,
I literally see the sound waves coming out of my body, touching other people's bodies,
Which is
and
such a
how
good
it
feeling.
affects
It is.
them.
It does.
Yes, it's not just about the singing itself, it's about what it does and what it puts into the world, what it gives to other people, and then it bounces back to you once that sound wave hits something. It's reflected back at you.
Well,
So
it's
it's a
true.
very beautiful and powerful thing. So to me, I feel like there's a different beautiful and positive value to each different type of music, whether it's the happy songs that gets everybody's energy up, or the sad, slower songs that brings something up in the person that maybe they need to connect with.
Right.
You know, whatever needs to come up for
It's
them
healing.
it comes for them.
Yes.
So
So you like everything.
that's a long answer. That's one of my favorites.
Well, you know, Anthony sings, which I didn't know
Oh, he
until
does.
a
It's
few weeks
fabulous.
ago. What is your favorite song to sing?
I have a lot of go-to bands, but
like
been getting into a lot
Sinatra.
of like
Sinatra, who doesn't?
It's that's typical stuff. Like
It's
everybody looks
regular.
at me and says Sinatra, Tony, you know, those kind of. Again, I sing them, but that's not my go-to. My go-to is, believe it or not, is rock. I do a lot of like like Foreigner, Styx, Kansas, things like that. The fusion rock, which is it's not the same melody every
Eagles.
so
From
Eagles.
California.
In the day, you know, the songs that we grew up on were the easy ones when you learn, right? And then after you start learning, then you start picking the ones that are hard, like Rush.
Right.
Or there's a different, and everybody goes, oh no, those are very hard songs. Well, they are, but the thing is that it's like a poem. If you read the whole poem, is the poem the same every verse? No, it keeps changing, and it evolves. It tells a story, and that's what songs are supposed to do: tell stories, right?
Right.
So when you tell a story through a song, that's what makes it intriguing to me. It's not the commercial music that says the same lyrics every single thing, which you could say there's some
What's
songs
the
that are out there
words
from
that
the
you
Stones
really could cry to?
that are
Yeah.
the same words for every be the beast, the bird, and the guy says the same thing a million times through the song. Yeah, he does it in a different way and sings it a different way, which gives it the emotion, but the words are the same.
Right.
So after a while, you okay, well, that's not really my genre. I really like the
Genre, that's a big word.
What you were
But
saying
the
really,
words are
what you were saying
the
really
story.
resonated
Yeah.
with me about music being energy.
It
And one
is.
of my favorite things to do is create live art and translate and transmute that energy from the music into art.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'll paint something at a concert. I'll, literally channel the musical energy, and it comes out, flows out creatively.
So you bring your little paintbrush and
More
you
than
sit in
that,
the audience and
I
start,
have an easel. I have my paints. I have my
and then
canvas.
people come up to
She
you, don't
goes
they
in the
annoy you
zone.
and say, "What are
I
you
go to the
making?"
zone.
She loves it.
What's that? I'm sorry.
People come up to you and say, "What are you doing? What are you making?"
Oh yeah, they're quite intrigued. They really,
Yeah.
it's like a little performance that people feel very connected to.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
the connection
she doesn't
is,
paint the same
is
thing
the
all the
best
time.
part of
Yes.
music.
What
Right,
about
that's the same
faces? Do you
thing,
do
right?
that?
I do. I that's one of the classes I taught as a college art professor was portraiture and all different techniques. So
Caricatures too?
I have done caricatures, but yeah,
Yeah.
everything you need to get out there. Like sometimes you just need a mermaid in your life.
Yes, let's see that. Oh my God, look at how beautiful she
Isn't that
is.
gorgeous?
Ah,
Isn't that exquisite?
that
Let
is
them
There you
kiss.
go,
beautiful.
mermaid.
Look at a
Sometimes you just
There
need
they
that
go,
mermaid
they're
to go
kissing.
out.
But isn't it
Beautiful.
amazing? So basically, we're looking at two
Very similar.
hand-painted bottles.
That's
However,
right.
look how different
They are different.
the style can be.
That's right.
This is markers, and this is obviously brushes with acrylic.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is a mermaid, and this is a mermaid, and they're both beautiful.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's that's what I love about art and music.
Definitely.
Individual
I do
expression,
art on
right?
You can
face.
have
I
10
do with
people
makeup.
paint a sunflower, and it will look different. You can have 10 people sing the same song,
Right. And
and
so
it will
different.
sound
Absolutely.
different.
Absolutely.
I never heard us sing that song, Cantor, or whatever, which is the Italian
A-
song.
a feminine.
A
Because
woman.
I'm gonna go back one step because you asked me what my favorite song is, and I gave this long answer. But I will say I do have a special affinity to singing songs that are less covered by other artists because they're harder. Like I love singing, for instance, and you said rock. I love singing Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody
Oh,
sings
wow.
Queen,
that
yes.
because it's
I love
super,
that song,
it's super
too.
hard song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's not just about, oh, look, I can sing this heart song. It always has to have the story and the energy,
exactly.
the meaning behind it. A lot of people are great singers out there.
Yes.
But to put your heart into it, where people are like, they come and that's what makes it special.
Well, that's very true.
That's what happens with a special
So-
event when we do it Windows on the Lake. So we do the photography, the video, the DJ. In other words, it's kind of creating a
Big house full of things.
you know what? It makes magic happen. It makes
Right.
the flow happen.
Yeah, when you have a band basically doing a wedding, right? So it's different. Everybody knows their part. Everybody knows when they come in, and that's what makes it so smooth.
Yes.
When you have everybody just like musicians just get together for the first day and nobody reads charts, and even that's even
Can we go
spectacular.
towards Windows on the Lake and
Yes.
food?
Well, that's what we're
'cause
talking about.
On the lake, there's two different locations, one on the south side and one on the east side. The
That's
Beach
Windows
Club
and Beach Club Estates, right?
and Lake
Right,
Ronkonkoma.
yes, we know.
So just in case people, we
Yeah,
went
and
through it
trust
so
me,
fast.
they're far away.
But they find one, they find the other.
find each other.
It's on
have
the
a
same lake. We only have two
confession,
locations
yeah.
on Lake Ronkonkoma, and it's ours.
But I do have a confession, though. I've been in a situation where I jumped on stage with bands that I never even met before because they needed a sub. And actually, it depends on how good the musicians are. Because if the musicians are
that's
really
true.
good and everybody knows their part, I've had some of my most fun and best gigs with bands that I never really.
Well, that's for
Right,
sure.
yeah.
Well,
But it takes a lot to get to the point
That's
that you're
luck, though.
confident.
Yeah,
that
that's
you're
luck.
confident
Yeah,
enough
There's
to.
it's
That's luck.
40 years of making sure that things go like clockwork.
Well,
and
it
you
doesn't
can't
always
have luck
happen.
with a wedding. You can't
Exactly.
Yeah,
True.
you can't.
so it's that
Yeah.
time, guys.
Aw.
Thank you for all your guests. We
Aw,
always throw the
thank
ball.
you.
Little squeeze ball.
Yeah, we throw
Yeah.
the ball at the end of the show. It's a
Okay.
pleasure
Yeah.
working with all of you.
The
You
stress
guys
ball.
are
You need the stress,
terrific.
honey, because you're
I
Come
love
stressed.
back
too.
if you liked it. And, it's a wrap. Don't forget, watch, like, and share tonight. And I'm in jail, so please share the show to your groups. I got in jail.
You know it.
She's
I had
naughty. She was
few
naughty.
too many drinks the other night, and we shared too much. So, what could I say? I tell the
Share
truth.
the love. Share the
I
love.
tell the truth.
Tina, she deserves it.
Share to groups.
Yes.
Share.
Yes.
Tell your friends about this great
I sing
place.
share too.
Yeah. She sings share too. There you go. But this is a great place. You guys come here a lot now.
Yes,
My
we do,
God.
we do.
And now you're into this whole movie scene, which is great.
Yes.
Remember, Valentina plays an Italian mother.
Yes, and you're
if you ever
fabulous.
meet her, I'd love to do it.
You know it.
And there's a lot of film festivals coming up,
we were
right?
just one in Nyack.
I know,
we
I
had
saw
the
that.
thing. Yeah.
So if there's any local, let me know, because we'll come.
yeah.
Susan and I loved going to the film
We
festivals.
love you, both of you guys.
And start watching out for my new film. It's called Max, M-A-X. I'm playing a mother of a son with autism.
wow.
And I'm not happy
Oh, wow.
because he's with a girl that's two-timing him.
Oh my gosh.
So
Oh, wow.
that's going to be coming up.
Is
I
that
just
real
finished-
life, or is that
It sounds like real life, right?
And she's a little bit of
really
a
passionate about
BI.
that?
Okay.
Tonight.
And I had a
Really
great
pissed
time.
off.
And they 16 days they did it in my house.
Wow.
They shot it.
I
Never
know
again.
what that's like. I know
No,
what that's
never
like,
again.
you know.
But it was. I'm glad I did it.
Yeah.
I am. So things happen for a reason.
They do.
People out there call me. You want to do something special? This is the great marketing. You get to keep it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
What's better than that?
Nothing.
Isn't that what an Italian would say, Anthony?
That's right. Mine.
Forget about
Mine.
it,
Forget
right?
about it.
How
So-
you doing?
Figgy,
Yeah.
mine's a
So,
figgy.
guys, where's the bell? It's time to ring the bell.
Right
It's
here,
a wrap.
Rob. Here we go.
There you go, guys.
Bang.
That's a wrap.
Much love.
It's High Five Day.
Hey. High five.